Okay, last we're gonna look at one more way to attack the trapped far side arm. This happens to be my personal favorite. So Josh is gonna go to the bottom. So, we're going to begin on bottom side control. I'm going to trap the arm the same way we did last time, okay? So like grab my own gi, and now I want to isolate this arm because I don't want my partner to be able to use it to block me out. Sometimes your partner can make it really difficult for you to step around, or they can destabilize me that way. So I'm going to walk to his legs, turn his legs, and this is going to expose his elbow. I'm going to walk my leg up the elbow. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I've opened his arm. I'm just going to let my knee slide over his arm, and I'm going to put my shin in the crook of my partner's elbow. Okay, now I'm going to bring my hand to this far side. Now I'm going to switch which leg pins my partner's arm. So I'm going to do a windshield wiper. So I'm going to kind of like bring my top leg low down his arm and insert my back leg over my partner's elbow. And this way, I keep his arm pinned so he can't bother me with it, but I free up this arm to step around. Okay, my hand is on the mat. I'm going to use my hand on the mat and my hook around his arm to pull my partner up onto his side. I take my elbow and I slide it onto my partner's ribs. Okay, I'm going to shove his head down. I'm going to take a big step and I land my foot below my partner's shoulder blades. Okay, now I just pivot on my toes and point my feet the other way, and we land in shin on ribs armbar. Okay, as I come down, I want to control my partner's wrist. I'm going to slide my partner's arm kind of to the leg side of my body. So the side of my body that's closer to my partner's legs. If you bring the arm to this side, your partner's going to be really, you're going to, I guess, show him his best look at a hitchhiker escape. Bringing his arm to the far side, I make it much more difficult for him to start that escape. Pinch my knees together, okay? Raise my hips if I need extra oomph for the submission. Okay? So my partner's hands above my back. Okay, I'm gonna walk down, okay? Isolate his arm, sneak my knee over, okay, and pin the leg to the mat. My hand's gonna come out. I'm gonna switch my feet, okay, and I'm gonna pull my partner up onto his side. Elbow goes over his ribs, shove his head down, big step, pivot, catch the arm, okay? Hopefully I don't even let my partner put his hands together, okay? And I bring it back. I'm gonna slide my hands down to my partner's hand, okay? If you grab the wrist, your partner still has a lot of ability to rotate his arm, okay? So we can cut down on the rotation by grabbing not the wrist, but the hand. You can do the sub-row grip, where you can just hold like the meat of his thumb, right? And this way, go ahead and rotate your arm. It's way more difficult for my partner to twist his arm around, okay? And I can keep his elbow pointing the way I want it to in the arm bar. So I hold his arm and I keep it in kind of the crease of my hip on the low side, and I slowly raise my hips, okay, to finish. Let's do maybe an angle head this way, okay? So my partner's isolated his arm. I'm gonna walk to the legs, scrape his elbow open, go knee over the elbow to isolate it, bring my hand to the far side, windshield wiper my legs, switch which leg controls my partner's elbow, pull my partner up onto his side. I wanna take my elbow to his ribs, okay? You can hold your lapel, you can also just hold your partner's shoulder at this point, okay? And you'll have a nice tight control. Shove his head down, big step, spin, catch his leg, bring your partner's arm down towards you, holding again the meat of his hand, put his hand in your pocket, and finish, okay? Let's look at one last adjustment in case your partner's able to put his hands together. Yeah, perfect. So if I get to, let's just start here, okay? Pull my partner around, and as I spin, my partner puts his hands together now, okay? Now, with the hands together, I want to go transition to both legs being across my partner's body. It's a difficult thing to open this grip if I have the shin on ribs position. So the way I like to address this, I like to swim. So my right hand is in my partner's elbow now. I'll switch, control my partner's wrist, control my own wrist, and I get a Kimura grip, okay? I'm gonna like flare both of my wrists and extend my arm, and this gets a lot of pressure under my partner's elbow. This is gonna allow me to lean a little bit and not risk Josh doing a hitchhiker escape. And then I can bring this leg over my partner's body, okay? And from here, there are a lot of different ways to open this grip. One easy one is I take this bottom leg, I withdraw it, and I put my foot on my partner's bicep. And then I'm gonna extend at the same time that I pull. And I separate the arms, bring the arm back with me. One important detail on this break is it has to be the lower leg. So the leg that's close to Josh's legs, not the leg that's over Josh's head, okay? This leg has an important job to do, and that's stay heavy and keep my partner on the mat, okay? So I remove my bottom leg. If I do it with the top leg, then I take all my weight off Josh and he starts to rock onto the top. And now I have to finish a much more difficult armbar, okay? Easiest place to finish the armbar is this position when I'm on top. So I always want to use the bottom leg, okay, and this leg stays heavy, so even when my partner gets up, I can kick, okay, just keep him flat, and then we finish the armbar here.